next guest is like human sunshine, both on and off the telly. Her new book, Happy Days, is out today. So please welcome TV royalty with a great capacity for tenacity. It's Natalie Cassidy. I love that.
Tenacity, Natalie Cassidy, from one Natalie to another.
Fantastic.
Tilly,
Brilliant.
Tilly.
Thanks, Tilly.
Have you ever been a Tilly?
No, never been a Tilly.
You've always been a Natalie.
Always a Nat.
Well, good for you.
Or an Auntie Nat.
Congratulations, what a book.
Thank you, Chris.
Natalie Cassidy, Happy Days. A lovely format to frame a memoir. It's great.
Thank you.
It's great.
Yeah. When I thought about it, I just didn't want to do that. I was born in 1983 and then I went to school and I read Sandy Toksvik's book. And it was all done on a bus route.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I love days of the week and I love finding out about stuff.
Yeah.
So why don't I base it around days of the week and special days? So
And you've given us a bit of history in there as well. You've talked about picnic trains.
Yeah.
The picnic. I didn't know there was such a thing as picnic trains.
Yeah, back in the day. Back in the day.
So they'd put on special trains so people could go on picnics.
Absolutely, yeah.
What
and it
a
really
laugh.
ties in with us because my fiancé, he loves steam engines. He's got a steam engine.
I know.
So, it ties in well.
Yeah, and have you, over the years, I mean, you've tried different presents for him, but he always wants something steamy, doesn't he?
Always wants something steamy. He's impossible to buy for.
Yeah, so
unless it's an engine.
You bought him nice tops and things, and he's like, no, this is great, However,
can I have a carriage for the Garden Railway?
So cool. There's so many lovely things in there about your life and your times, and the roller coaster that we all live. It's called life. When life's, we make good choices, bad choices, and then you have to have a look, zoom out, and live an examined life, which is really important. And life gets all the better for it. You talk about some great mentors, especially the super women that you worked alongside with in EastEnders.
Super women. I was so lucky. In the 90s, I had Wendy Richard, gorgeous Barbara. Scott says hello, by the way.
Yeah, Scott.
All of the beautiful women, and June Brown. Yeah. And as I say in the book, I couldn't have been surrounded by better women, really.
Yeah, and they all taught you something different, didn't they, about acting?
Well, they did. I mean, Barbara, it was time, punctuality, and being the etiquette, really, of television and being on time and, if you need to be on your deathbed if you don't come to work.
And learning lines. She was a big line learner, wasn't she?
Oh, massive. Absolutely massive. Just to know your stuff and know your craft and come on and be ready to do it.
Yeah.
Wendy was more kind of be very friendly to the crew, which I've definitely taken on board because Mark's a cameraman.
Yeah. Happy set, happy show.
Yeah, absolutely. And June taught me, as you said earlier, actually, I was listening, every line is a song, and she used to say, "Don't mumble, dear, please don't mumble."
Yeah.
And, you could say, "Oh, that was a bit harsh," but actually it wasn't. I just learnt so much.
And then breathe into the lines as well. Who taught you that?
That was June.
June as well. And and Wendy, you saw Wendy, out of work on a Wednesday.
Yes, I did.
So Wednesdays was your Wendy days as well.
Wendy days, they really, really were. Yeah, we used to sit and learn lines, and I used to be in Marylebone with her. We used to get our pyjamas on and have a glass of champagne and shout at each other. I say,
And cheers, we're in EastEnders.
Yeah.
What a laugh. Tell us about Top of the Pops in EastEnders.
Oh, it was amazing. It was brilliant because on a Thursday, Top of the Pops was filmed in the next studio. So you had all of these pop stars coming in, and we used to sneak over to the studio and watch them and sort of get pictures with them. And, I've got memories of sort of Oasis and the Spice Girls and Ocean Colour Scene.
And did you go there a lot?
Yeah, whenever I was there on a Thursday, we'd all run over. We'd be like, who's on? And we'd sort of run over if we
Were you ever
them.
seen on telly in the audience then?
No. But rehearsals, we used to slip in and go in. It was brilliant.
When they were rehearsing?
Yes.
Oh, even better.
Yeah,
And did you get to hang out?
Not really hang out too much.
Right.
But the odd picture and the odd convo.
And you've been to Oasis a few times, and you were lucky enough to see them on this tour?
I did. Mark's sister got me tickets. I couldn't believe it, and it was the best day.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, it was such a brilliant summer, wasn't it?
When did you go?
It was Saturday in July.
Yeah, because we just went a couple of weeks ago for the last but one UK
Did you love
gig.
it?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
It was just brilliant, wasn't it?
And everyone's telling me how good it was. I was like, yeah, it's good, but it can't be that good.
I
And
know.
it was better than I thought it was going to be.
And the atmosphere and just everybody being there.
Everybody's having a great time.
And we're all a bit more sensible now, aren't we, as well, from when, I am.
So am I.
The first time round.
Yeah, all on the same side as well, which is great. So you've already alluded to the fact that you met Mark at work.
Yes.
And there's a couple of visitations in that book, isn't there, in your book? So you saw him once, then you saw him again, and just tell us about what happened in between.
I met him when I was about 15 or 16. No, was I a bit older? No, 15, 16. And he'd come in for work experience.
Right.
And apparently I was late, Chris, which I still don't believe because I was never late. But yeah, I was a bit late and I don't remember seeing him, but he remembers me. And then we met up again when I went back to the show when I was 30 and there was this handsome cameraman. I was like, who's that? He's a bit of all right. And Patsy Palmer, lovely Patsy who played Bianca, said, come on, we'll go over and I'll introduce you. And that was that, really.
And had he been working on EastEnders for ages?
He'd been working on EastEnders for a good 5 or 6 years before I'd come back. But, you know, these coincidences happen. I think it's all meant to be.
Yeah.
I think it's all mapped out.
You talk about the day. It's all about the day, isn't it? Happy days. You talk about the day that you got the call saying you got the job in EastEnders, which is an amazing day, and you weren't sure you were going to get it, and you weren't sure you're up for it, and all this kind of stuff. And you talk about this amazing acting coach, Anna Scher.
Anna Scher.
Tell us about Anna Scher.
Oh, Anna was absolutely amazing. So it was a tiny little theatre in the middle of Islington.
Yeah.
And it was for the working class person.
Yeah.
You'd walk up the road and you'd chuck £1 in a pot and you had 2 hours of this legendary woman teaching you about improvisation, acting, poetry, how to be kind to people, how to integrate with different races and cultures and religions. And she was just the best teacher I ever had. Ever.
And so how was she instrumental? Did they go to her?
Absolutely. Right. So that school, Anna Scher Theatre, she's come up with the Kemp brothers, Kathy Burke, Phil Daniels.
Wow.
Lots and lots of people went there from Islington and North London around that
so
way.
A lot of working class actors.
Absolutely.
That is amazing, isn't it?
She's amazing.
Great stories from EastEnders in there. Of course there are great stories from EastEnders. The door is still open.
Well, you never know, though, do you, Chris?
Yeah, well, you've said that in the book, haven't
you? You don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I could be watching it one night and they could kill me off on a phone call.
I suspect it probably is because we all love you.
Oh, bless you.
And we all love your character. You talk about the big Christmas episodes when millions and millions of people were watching. 2002 was a big one.
Yeah, huge for me. It wasn't. Christmas was always big, but Jamie Mitchell died and I had everybody crying over their turkey that year. And I think it was about 22, 23 million people.
And nobody saw it coming?
No, they didn't.
Yeah. Right, the live episodes.
Yes.
When did you and the rest of the cast first hear the whisper of there might be a live episode idea on the block?
I think because it was the 40th anniversary, we were all ready for something.
Right.
But when I got called into Chris Clenshaw's office and he said, right, we're going full circle. The biggest story you've ever done is Sonia giving birth. We're going to do it live. And I also had the end closing monologue. And I burst into tears. Because for me, that was June's. Dot always does kind of the voiceovers of EastEnders.
It was a big deal, wasn't it?
And I was given that opportunity. And it was just absolutely brilliant.
And the live episode almost went too well?
It did go too well. A lot of people thought that we'd recorded it. I mean, you can't win, Chris. You can't win.
No, I know. I mean...
They want to see the mistakes on the live, don't they?
Do you think some more things should have gone wrong? I mean...
No, because we were really good and we rehearsed it really well and it was brilliant.
And that was a 10-day rehearsal?
It was, yeah.
Okay, so does everything get put on hold
for that?
It does,
exactly. And you feel like you're in a bit of a theatrical cast, and it's such a juggernaut of a show that you're going all the time. Just to stop and concentrate on the one episode is a very, very special thing.
Yeah.
Very.
Good for you. You talk about your mum and the fact that she passed far too early in life.
Yeah, it would have been her birthday today.
Oh, no way!
So again, another coincidence. My mum would have been 86 today. Wow. And it's book day. So I just feel like she's going, it'll be really lovely,
And that was a coincidence?
Complete coincidence.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you're very into all that stuff, though, aren't you?
I do, yeah. Well, it's Kirsty Gallagher, lovely Kirsty, who sort of got me into all the moon stuff.
Moonology?
So I talk a little bit about it in the book, but I just find it all fascinating.
Yeah,
and there was a beautiful full moon a couple of nights ago, harvest moon.
Harvest supermoon, yeah.
It's all great, isn't
We're all up to speed, aren't we? And then you talk about your dad.
And,
the date you were with him.
Yes.
And it's that for me was the most emotional bit of the book.
Yeah.
When he received his end-of-life diagnosis.
Yes. I think that we don't talk about death enough, and I think it's really important because, as my dear dad used to say, there are only two things in life that we know, and that's death and tax. Mm-hmm. And to be with him at the end of his life, to have those days to bring the family together, for goodbyes, for meetings, for Frank Sinatra to be playing in the background, and to see him out of the world was something quite extraordinary, something that I'll never forget, and it is an honour and a pleasure to do. As much as it breaks your heart, it's incredible, and I think we should talk about it more. I really, really do.
You seem to, the way you write about that period, that event, and other things where caring is required.
Yes.
You write with such elan. I suspect caring comes to you quite easily. You probably can't say that about yourself, but I that's what I'm observing.
I feel I love caring for everybody. I'm a bit of a worrier, but I've always been a carer, and I think it stems back, as I mentioned in the book, I was always in hospitals. I know it sounds ridiculous, but my nans were in and out of hospital. So when I was 6 or 7, I'd be up in the wards entertaining all the old people, and I loved it. And that sort of carried me on. And then I cared for Dad, you know, for quite a while. And yeah, I miss the caring part, but I've got 2 daughters to care for as well.
I mean,
So
didn't you relocate? Because
we did. We relocated because we were in a lovely house, and my brother put a little wall up, a divide between the lounge and the dining room, where we had a happy 18 months, but privacy becomes something that you miss. And I said, come on, we've got to find somewhere. And I found this house with an annex, and I said, well, we can't really afford it, but I'm doing it. And Dad had his own granny flat, and we were all together but separate as well.
Yeah.
And it was just the best 4 years and the best move I'd ever made.
And you sort of broke the bank to do it. You just said, look, we're just going to make...
I saw the house and said, I don't care, I need it. I have to have it for him.
Your exact words were, I'm going to make this work.
Yeah.
And you did.
And I did.
Good for you. There is a little sort of hot money section in the book as well. As you talk about, there's 3 pages on, like, you know, moneysupermarket.com, Natalie Cassidy style. And you're right, because we don't get taught about it enough. We don't talk about death enough. Kids aren't taught about money enough at school.
It's so true. You know, I think that should be such a huge thing now in the curriculum.
Yeah.
How to save money, look after it. I've never been great at saving money. I do think I might not be here tomorrow, but at the same time you do have to be sensible a little bit and think about the future and have a little bit in the bank, you know. Otherwise you end up doing Big Brother, dyed in a bath blue, like I did for a tax bill.
You talk about that. You talk about The Masked Singer.
Yes.
Which you thoroughly enjoyed, but you were very, very nervous.
Oh, even you saying it
and
makes
you
me...
were brilliant on it.
I loved being Bush.
Yeah.
It was all very camp and very fun.
Did you enjoy the lessons?
I loved the lessons.
What happens?
Well, it's cloak and dagger, isn't it? And it's so private that, 2, 3, 4 months before, you're heading down to Notting Hill, wherever it is, and you're going in this little door, and you're sat there with this amazing singing teacher, learning these songs for a few hours a day, and suddenly you think, well, actually, I'm not a singer, but I can hold a tune now, so it's great, you know.
And you didn't know, because you don't get to know who you're up against.
No, absolutely.
And you were up against some pretty highfalutin singers.
I know. And I kept going until the semi-final. I thought, this is ridiculous.
Who did you beat?
Oh, gosh, I can't even remember now, Chris, but a lot of people.
You beat some professionals.
But also,
you beat some people who had lots of hits.
It's amazing. It really was amazing. But I loved the costume and I loved being Bush, and for the children to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
And when it comes off on the television and my children are looking... Yes.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. And they couldn't believe it.
Did you video it?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I put it on Insta, yeah.
Yeah, I saw Danny Jones's version. I didn't see your version of that.
Yeah, look, it was very, very good. And I had the family over for a takeaway, and there were murmurs, and the family, why have you got us over? It's you. I was like, no, it isn't me. You always come over.
Could they tell from your voice?
Yeah, a few of them had an idea.
Did you try and disguise it?
I didn't let up. No, I didn't, no. Disguise it? I just had to get the words out, Chris. I was so petrified.
Though, come on.
I know. The fun, isn't it? The comedy one.
Taskmaster. What's going on with you?
Still knocking on the door.
What's going on with you?
Hello, I'm here.
What's going on with you in Taskmaster?
It's just something I would really love to do.
Right.
So
you know the rules.
Know the rules.
What are the rules?
Well, there aren't any.
No, there are. You have to be a comedian.
You just got to go for it.
You've got to be a comedian to be in it.
Well.
Apart from the Christmas special.
Well, there are. I think there are a few people.
Slip through the net. That's the general rule.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm knocking on the door of the producers.
Yeah.
I drop them an email every now and again. I don't think you should feel I think you've got to be brave in life.
Right.
And I think you've got to manifest things.
Yeah.
So I just tell everybody what I want to do, and hopefully it comes over.
And you start. That's quite near to the beginning of the book, isn't it? And so you found that this works for you.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's everything, but I just think if you put things out there and you chat to people that you don't usually talk to, and you're a bit brave, and you say, well, I'd love to do that. I just think you gain knowledge and information and contacts from different people.
Like cycling from where to where?
No cycling for me.
Didn't you?
I had a huge problem. Adam Woodjack wanted us to cycle.
Right. You said yes, though.
I did say yes. He wanted us to cycle from Albert Square to Coronation Street for charity. Fantastic.
And he's like that, Adam.
He's brilliant, isn't he? So I said, yeah, absolutely, I'm up for it. And he said, come and try the bike. It's brilliant. And I popped over, got on the bike and fell flat over, nearly broke the bike. Because I'd not been on a bike since I was about 8 or 9, and I've never got back on.
Yeah, and you said there's some things you just can't do, and that's one of them. Roller skate was another one?
Yeah, roller skating.
Is it wheels? Is it
wheels or...
balance?
Wheels, can't wear heels. It's all about balance. Probably dyspraxic.
Yeah, but you've never been tested for it?
No.
All right, so you're self-diagnosed.
Yes.
That's what you're claiming.
Yeah.
All right, running, of course, not a problem.
Not a problem. I haven't run for ages, Chris. I've got to get back into it.
Yeah. So you've London Marathon twice.
Yes.
Okay.
And you were always so kind to me on those days.
It's a happy day,
no,
isn't it?
It's so brilliant.
Happy
I remember sat
days.
next to you.
It's another happy day.
Days. I remember sitting next to you on that bus, actually, feeling so nervous, and you were really kind. I'll never forget that, honestly.
So how come you sign up I know, but for people who don't know, how come you sign up for the marathon?
Because lovely Scott Mitchell, who was married to Barbara Windsor, obviously she had Alzheimer's and it was awful. He said, we're going to do Bab's Army and we're all going to run the marathon. Do you fancy it? How could I say no?
Yeah.
So that was it. I went out and I did it with them and I loved it.
I remember your training videos.
Yeah.
Because you trained with some of your pals in the cast, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. And we had that WhatsApp group and it's just brilliant that, being together and the encouragement, and it's fantastic. I would love to do it again one day.
Well, April next year.
Yeah, you say. I've got to get back on the horse.
Yeah,
without doubt.
Hang on,
it makes you feel so great.
A 17-week training plan would kick off, I think, January the 2nd next year.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's not a no. Is that a no? That's not a no, is it? Was that a hard no?
We shall see. Who knows? Who knows?
That was definitely maybe, I think, to get us back to Oasis.
Great album, yeah.
And you did some of those lovely runs around Regent's Park was your
Regent's
part,
Park, yeah, it was fantastic. Just with Scott, chatting away. Yeah. And I think in those long training runs, it does become meditative, doesn't it? And I think you can chat away if you're at a good pace and you get to know someone so well. And I'm just so thrilled that now Scott is my agent. He looks after me and we're friends and, that relationship's continued. So it's just lovely.
I got to see Scott because I keep saying we're going to meet up for a coffee. But we must do. And I sort of go past where he lives, I think, on the way home most mornings.
Yeah.
Right. You and the world of podcasting.
Yes.
Tell us about that journey.
Life with Nat. I've got a podcast.
You ever go back?
Oh, right,
go
back. Okay.
Yeah.
So I started doing Chatterbix with Joe Wilkinson every now and again as a little guest, and I did Grace Dents, and my niece Maria said to me, I've listened to these. You're really good at that. And I said, that's really nice. And she said, why don't you have a think about it? And I thought, well, I would like to, but with Eastenders and would it work? And you know what the contracts are like there. You're just so busy. And anyway, I did it. I thought, no, I'm gonna do this. And I went and saw EastEnders bosses and I said, I'd really love to do this. It won't interfere, I promise you. And I started it. And I've just grown this community of people. It is amazing because it's not a topical one. And I haven't got a celebrity on every time or anything like that. It's me, it's my nieces, it's my sister-in-law, it's my brother, it's Mark, and it is just the mundane things.
No, it's community though, isn't it?
And I've got a WhatsApp number and I've had at least 50, 60 messages this morning. Happy publication day, Nat. And it's like we're all mates together. It's just brilliant.
And these are people that you've not necessarily met.
No.
But are part of your gang.
All part of the gang.
And would you do anything more with that? Would you do a live event where you invite people along?
I have a few work in progress gigs.
Like what? Give us without blowing the.
No. It's just going to be fun and very, very audience participation. Clapham Grand is on the 7th of December.
Oh yeah, this is done deal.
Clapham Grand, 7th of December. we're
All
off.
right, tickets available.
Live for that. Tickets available, yeah.
Okay. So how's that going to look?
Who knows yet? Very Christmassy, I hope.
Will you be
'cause
singing?
Well, there could be a little choir
Oh,
involved.
come
Who
on.
knows? Who knows?
Hello.
But it's going to be audience participation, fun, games, very, very Christmassy, and just all about the listeners, really.
Well, you've alluded to Christmas there. In your book, Christmas Day gets its own chapter.
Yeah, I love it.
And so from what I read in your book, you've already started buying for Christmas, because you say it's the 2nd October, the 1st is on the calendar. You've got to go for it.
Got to get ready.
What does that mean?
It just means that it's in my mind that when I go shopping, I think, oh, that would be lovely for somebody. I'm not a big fan of internet shopping. I feel like when you're in shops and you're out and you see the independent stuff, you'll find those little things and you think, that's for Chris.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's more special than just sort of going online and going, oh, I just did get that.
No, you're right.
I like that experience, and that's a gift.
You want something that speaks to you.
Yeah.
Almost.
It jumps out and you think, oh, that's for Chris.
I love it. And Christmas round at yours? Everybody round to yours?
Round to mine, yeah. I mean, families are extending, so there are in-laws and lots of different things. But yeah, my door is open, and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are my favourite.
You also talk beautifully about a blended family as well.
Yes.
That's great, isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Just tell everybody a little bit about your now husband's response to when you were pregnant with your child with him, as opposed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I was pregnant with Joni, a lot of people would say to Mark, "Oh, congratulations on being a dad for the first time," and he used to get really cross. He used to say, I am a dad. I am a dad. Why do they keep saying that?" I said, "Darling, they're not being rude. It's just the way it is." But that's what's so special about him. You know, I met Mark. Eliza was 3.
Yeah.
And he just took her on, and it's her dad.
And his mum felt exactly
Jackie
the same
was
way.
the same. Yes, I've already got a granddaughter.
Yeah, she literally said the same thing,
Yeah.
didn't she? But from a grandma's point of view.
It's just amazing.
Lots of surprises in your life. I know that you feel like the luckiest person in the world to have had the life that you've had.
Yeah.
But one particular surprise that jumps out is the unexpected phone call from Ricky Gervais.
I know.
And you reckon you manifested this, don't you?
A little bit through Joe and David Earl, who he works with, and I just say I'm such a fan and I love all his stuff. And actually, David Earl texted me, he said, "Ricky might ring you soon." And I thought, "Oh, don't be so stupid, you know." And then it was 9:20 in the morning. I'd just done the school run. I was like, "Hello." It's like, "Hello, Natalie, it's Ricky Gervais here." And I just couldn't believe it. I nearly fell over. And he asked me to be in Alley Cats, to be a voice. And I went into the studio for a couple of days. It was the best 2 days.
Was he there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the team were there, all the people that he works with. And I did feel a little bit like a competition winner.
Right.
But I did the stuff.
Which is the best feeling in the world.
I did the stuff, and I was just watching him improvise, and all of these people just going, I love all of you. I watch you in Afterlife. I've watched everything.
Yeah.
Just go, wow, I'm sat here. It was just amazing.
So you're halfway-ish, you know, in whatever this thing is that we call life.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. 42.
Or not even, you know.
You know.
Who knows what's going to happen with longevity. What do you think going forwards?
I think I need to crack on as I've been doing.
Right.
Because I've never felt happier.
Good for you.
And I just love everything that's going on. The pod is really a big thing for me. I want to
love the pod?
Really, really want to concentrate on that a lot next year.
Right.
I'd love to do more live shows and go and see the listeners regionally and stuff. You know, I just think it's great
would
to
you
get
do
out there.
Would you do any as live pods? You know, in front of audiences
Who
and
knows?
things?
Yeah, possibly.
'Cause they do that, don't they?
They
People...
do, but I do feel also for people that buy that ticket and come, it should be a special exclusive event. Sometimes I don't know.
Will you have guests on this show, or
Yeah, just all family at the moment.
but on stage?
Yeah.
And is it like The Simpsons? Is there like a
I'm hoping
three-piece
so.
suite? Or...
Exactly. Sort of Mrs. Merton style. Come and have a chat with Nat.
I'm sure people would come and guest. I'm sure they would.
Will you come on?
I'd love to just walk on stage and just have a chat.
Have a cup of tea.
Be so Clapham Grand as well.
Yeah.
Any reason for the Clapham Grand?
I just think it was, local for everyone, and it's a beautiful theatre.
Right.
And it's about 700 seater, so
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it?
it should be good.
Not too small, not too big.
Yeah, it should be
and you can
good.
have a little feel, is this working, is it not working?
Absolutely.
Nobody's going to really mind because it's not like 3,000 people.
And also it's Christmas, so everyone's in a jolly mood, so fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah, what time are you going to have that? What time of the day?
It's 2 p.m.
Oh,
So
no!
I wanted to do a lovely
That's genius.
early doors. Who wants to be out late?
That is,
No one wants to be out late
that is
anymore.
such genius.
No one wants it.
So more of the same. So you're in our studio, but you built your own studio. Is that right?
Yes, it's if you want to call
Hey,
it
no,
that.
don't. Hey, no, do not get envious. Our engineer over there, now he's listening. Now
I've got lots and lots of beautiful fabrics covering all the walls to soften it up.
Yeah.
I've got a lovely table, my 3 mics, and at the moment we're just getting some sort of video stuff ready, and Mark's been doing so much for me, bless him, getting some lights in and soft lights, and we're going to make it a bit more, because everyone wants a bit of video now, don't they?
They do. Yeah, well, they do. Some do, some don't. I mean, one of the biggest podcasts in the world, Smartless, which we're big fans of, that's not videoed.
Really?
And it's like huge.
So it's still going.
Oh no, it's mega.
You know.
It's like, I don't think there's a bigger podcast.
Yeah, amazing.
You know.
Yeah.
Great. Well, good for you. And books. So, any other? Are you on this morning or?
This morning is Friday, which
Tomorrow?
is lovely. Tomorrow.
Right,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Sunday brunch is Sunday.
Sunday
So
brunch is
there's
Sunday.
lots and lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, happy days and all the days for the book.
It's
It's
lovely.
great, isn't it?
Thank you.
Favourite day of the week?
Oh, it's got to be a Thursday today. I love a Thursday.
You love a Thursday.
I love a Thursday. I always have.
Friday Eve, Thursday.
Yeah, I'm not really bothered about a Friday, but Thursday for me has always been my Friday.
All right. Well, have a great book week.
Thank you so much.
Like I say,
Chris.
it's always one thing writing your book, but going to talk about it is a whole different experience. But ever smiling. Let's hear it for the one, the only. Who doesn't love Natalie Cassidy?
Thank you, Chris.
Happy Days is out today. Happy Days is out today. Da, 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 da. Thanks, Nat.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Virgin